Hey, it's me, Goku!
Yeah. Y'all see the sun outside, man? That's
Beautiful,
ain't that shit beautiful, son? We rolling up? Man, it's hot.
Hot as a
Nah, the window. Keep those down, son. Yeah. You know why? Hold up, check it. Tell you what. Cruising down the street in my 08 Nissan. Roll the windows down, my AC got a leak, dog. So we getting nowhere from the wind or the radio. Don't tell me I don't got it, man. I'll leave you on the pavement, yo. Cajun flow, straight out the slums of the 2-5. Pockets thin, I still caught my grams, but just 2-5. Option low, abandoned mission, man. Fuck it, just ride. Destruction comes after the deadliest sin, that is pride.
Yeah, this is Sammy Local podcast number 116. I'm your host, Sammy Local. I'm here with a couple gentlemen. Y'all introduce yourself.
It's your captain speaking, son, is Samuel Thomas.
Vice Cap, Solo T.
Vice Cap, I remove.
And we are Abnormal Music Group, ABN for short.
Gang.
All right, so last time we had a couple other members here. They're not here. So pretty much reintroduce yourself to the world and pretty much what y'all been doing up in like pretty much a year's time.
Okay, so we are Abnormal Music Group. We are out of Wilson, North Carolina. And basically there's 9 of us. Sometimes it's hard to get all of us together. I mean, it's 9 different personalities, but you know, we come together when we come together and do what we do. Basically, we aim to bring something different to music, different content, different feeling to the music, you know what I mean? Different sound, all that, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically us, man. You know, we bring the bars, we got the R&B, we got different production, and we just want the world to hear us, man. We got something different for y'all.
So since the last time we spoke, y'all have done music videos, let's go down the list, albums, things of that nature. Let's just start off with now, excuse me if I say it wrong, El Master or El Master, or what? How you?
It's Unmasked.
Unmasked. Okay, Unmasked.
Yeah,
pretty much.
so
Yeah, go ahead.
so it means unity,
Mhm.
and basically that whole project is just basically showing what we can do. You know what I mean? Like, we recorded so much in that era and all that, and with our album that's coming out next month is basically a side B to that. Because like I said, we recorded so much in that time span, you know what I mean? And a little bit afterwards too, but like that whole era, like this is a whole era of music that we had where we was just locked in making all types of crazy shit. So yeah, Unmasked, that album though, y'all go stream that on all streaming platforms, by the way. That album is fire, man. Like, I haven't listened to it in a while. I just went back the other day because I know we're dropping something new and listened to it down to the beats, what we talking about, the flows, all that. The process of making it was it had some difficulties because at that time we were still getting everybody's confidence together, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Getting everybody in the studio and like, yo, bro, you got this. Just spit it with confidence. Just be you in the booth. You know what I mean? Which I'm glad we at a point now where everybody's confident. Everybody's finding themselves, finding their little lane as an artist. You know what I mean? But I'm glad we had those moments because 1, they're memories, and 2, it makes you a better artist in the end, especially when you got everybody around you pushing you to do 110%.
So one by one, what was all you guys' difficulties making an album, just individually?
I ain't had no difficulties. That's just what it is. I've been writing for a while now. It don't. Once I get inspiration, it is what it is. It's a wrap.
I don't got no difficulties either, man. I'm waiting on the time. I guess that's my difficulty. I guess the timing. When was the perfect time to drop my album?
Okay.
And for me, making the album, it's all right. So for me being head honcho and, you know, overseeing everything, making an album for myself and then making something for the group is like 2 different stories. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's two different seats I gotta sit in, you know what I mean? And it's because it's like, I don't want to be on every song for the group thing. You know what I'm saying? I got to kind of make sure everything is consolidated, is cohesive. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say it's difficult, it's tedious. I'll put it like that. It's more so of a tedious process from my point of view, my perspective. But I love the tedious. I like challenges, you know what I'm saying? So I can work with it with whatever anybody gives me, and I'm gonna have fun with it. You know what I mean?
So since you being the head honcho, is it a point where sometimes even myself, do you think that you might overthink a situation such as like a music video or having to have that tough conversation of well not conversation but pretty much that tough conversation with an artist that you might feel like it's not putting their best foot forward? How do you how you go through all that?
Um, I do overthink. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got clear thoughts about everything. You know what I'm saying? But the way I handle it, I try to sit with the thought for a few days before actually acting upon it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to at least think it through. I get help from everybody in the group. I ask them, yo, what do you think about this? What do you think if we do this, this, and that? You know what I mean? So it's not like a dictatorship. I'm not Hitler or somebody just, or Suge Knight. It's like I don't want to be that. You know what I mean? I don't want to just whatever I say goes because it's not like that. As a leader, you're supposed to take care of everybody that's up under you. You know what I mean? And it's like because we're all doing this together. So it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. I try to keep my head above water. You know what I'm saying? I have to be the sharpest one when I'm leading my soldiers into battle.
So what about your favorite music video while making this album? Like what was your favorite one?
Um,
I know everybody has different ones that they like.
For me, it was Don't Get Me Started.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
that
it
one
because
was
y'all was doing the fighting scene and things of that nature?
yes, and then the
okay.
effects, and then that was the first video that we really started using effects like that, and that
Okay.
video popped off, yeah, type stuff. So I really enjoyed that one.
Um, I think for me, it would have to be Pen Pusher Penitentiary.
That's
Just
my favorite
that
song on there. Yep.
Yeah,
Facts.
just that whole day. I don't know. It was a good day. It was a good day that day. You know what I'm saying? The squad was out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Falcon. He in the group too, and shout out to his job for letting us use that spot where we was shot the video at. It was dope. I had the car in there and whatnot. It was tight. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one.
And y'all did that on the iPhone, which is a vlog on your YouTube and stuff like
hmm
that.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Foreign Sound Studios too. That's our camera guy.
Yeah.
That was another question I had coming up. But yeah, let's get into that. How you guys met with them.
Um, the good brother Dez. I've known him. Well, I was aware of him years back because he was making music and whatnot. And I was like, yo, this dude is dope. Then one day I got on Instagram and I saw that he had started his own little, music video thing and majig going on. And I was like, okay, and I'm liking what he doing. You know what I mean? So one day I hit him up and we did the chain off video, and from there it just started a relationship, a good relationship. And I'm glad we met him. I thank God for us meeting him because I really at that point needed like a cameraman. Because before we was all collectively like shooting our videos together. You know what I'm saying? I'd go in and edit it just to take a little bit off of our plate. You know what I'm saying? And it's good because I like collaboration. Because man, he a genius, dog. Like this dude has ideas to like throughout the roof, man. Shout out to Dez. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Foreign Sound.
Mm-hmm.
Got some more stuff coming with him too.
Where to get to a point where you say you can trust them? Because sometimes you meet people here and they might do one great video, but then they start getting lazy with the production, whatever that case may be. How can you sit there and like pretty much like after the first video and say I'm gonna keep coming back to him? Where's the trust factor coming in?
Um, me studying his actions because I mean a nigga can tell you anything because I mean talk is cheap. But me studying his actions and seeing him put this work in and the grind to get better and make sure every video is better than the last one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'd say it took about 2 to 3 videos for me. Like
Okay.
our first 3 videos we did with him, I already knew. I was like, yeah, we keeping Dez around. And then 2 for me, honestly, a lot of times it don't really matter about the quality of somebody's work for me, because I always know your craft can be perfected. It's more so about the personality. All in all, he's a real good dude. You know what I'm saying? He handles business. He's very humble about what he does, and he a good dude. You know what I mean? He a good dude. You don't meet those type of people often, not these days. You know what I mean? And he cares about his work. He cares about the product. You know what I'm saying? He's real hands on. So anybody in the area that need a video shot, hit up Foreign Sound Studios. They got you.
Gotcha. Now this might be a random question. Also, are we sitting in an 808 Nissan?
Maybe, maybe not.
So none.
Okay. All right, moving on. Yeah, you guys did a music festival last year. Well, maybe let's say last year. Yeah. Keep getting the years anyway. But yeah, the 2022. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cabero Music Festival.
Yes, yeah.
That's it, right?
All right. So tell me about you guys doing that. If I'm correct, that's your first time being on stage.
Not the first time, but that was the first time we documented it. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
So yeah, that one was that whole event, the Carborough Music Festival, is set up by our good friend Sky Blue. Shout out Sky Blue. He's a hip hop artist too, and he puts it on every year. He didn't do it for a few years because of COVID, the pandemic and whatnot. But he had just got back on it in 2022, and me and Solo had did it back in 2019. So, and that was our first time. That was our first time together on stage, which was dope back in 2019. But this time, this one was dope, man. There was so many different artists that was there. Everybody showed out and did their thing. You know what I'm saying? We had fun on stage. People was vibing with us. It was good to be around a different type of crowd. You know what I mean? Because it was a free show, so at any moment there was different people just walking in and seeing what was going on. You know what I mean? So it was just a very diverse crowd, and we enjoyed it, man. I love getting on stage. To be real with you, any promoters out there, book us.
One thing you loved about being on stage, even though you said this is, multiple times you've been on stage, for each of you guys, like, what is like the best part about being on stage and the worst part about being on stage?
I'd say the best part is speaking my truth, because I can like somebody got to hear me. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no if and the buts. If you're there, you're listening to me. So, and then I say like the worst part wherever we go doesn't have enough mics for us, because we are
Oh,
deep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I think that's like the
Crazy how
worst
you think
part.
about that.
Yeah, man. We having like 3 mics for 9. Come on, dude. 9 people? What are we doing with that, bro? Let me get at least 5, 6.
yeah. I mean, I talk to a lot of rappers, and a lot of rappers do say that, especially the groups like DDO and other rap groups. They really talk about that, especially the small venues and things of that nature. I think a mic would probably be the cheapest thing out of everything else they have, subwoofers and everything else,
That's what I'm
turntables and stuff.
saying. Like I'm not even asking for like a wireless mic. Look, it can have the cable. That's fine. Like I just want a mic.
How about the rest of you guys?
Mine is my voicing. So I like, because the way I rap with a rasp to it, a scariness. I like I'm yelling at somebody. And so I like that freaked out look that someone gets, and then they start to smile and nod their head, and they start to understand, okay, that's how he get down. And then the more I start to go on through rapping verses, they start to pick their head up more, like throughout the verse. You feel me? Like before I start and they see me walk up, they're like, oh shit, that's that dude. And they fuck with it. And that's also the worst part though. Sometimes niggas do not like that rasp. That's just some people look at me like I'm crazy. And so that crazy look, I'll be looking like at myself like, damn. But I mean, it's whatever.
I think for me the best part is, so everything I do music wise is like therapy to me. So so when I write, it's therapy. When I make beats, it's therapy. When I record, it's therapy. And when I perform, it's like therapeutic for me. and it's I feel good when I'm doing it because it's like I got my family with me, and it's good to see us doing it. Like I feel good doing it because we work so hard behind the scenes. So when we in front of people, it's like I cannot be denied. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm out there, and it's like I'm gonna have fun whether the crowd's having fun or whether they having fun or not. I'ma have fun because I know how hard I work, and I just love that feeling it gives me. I can say the thing that's probably the most difficult for me is I be getting hot, man. You see all this hair on my head and stuff, bro. It's like I be sweating and stuff. I be getting a little gas by the end of the performance. So, I mean, that's the only difficult thing for me, though. I got to try and do something with this. Try to, I don't know, tie it up or something. My scalp be sweating, dog.
Okay. Uh, so with that festival, you met plenty of rappers. I'm pretty sure plenty of promoters, plenty of people that gave you the fake "let's link up" type thing, politics. Um, what's something that you learned doing, doing these meetups during the festival?
Um, One thing I learned is,
Everybody doing it for a different reason.
yeah, everybody has their own motives for why they making music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Enjoy
And
the real ones.
yeah,
Yeah.
enjoy the real people that you meet,
Mhm.
like Sky Blue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like these type of people, because everybody's in this for a different reason, and you can't really judge them for the reason that they have. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's their own person, but you just got to know who to rock with and what's gonna be best for your reasoning. You know what I mean?
Mm. One place that you would like to perform at?
I would like to perform at.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Bro, like a Rolling Loud in like Florida.
Roll out for another.
Like, what was that? Y'all ever seen that video with DMX and he was performing in front of like half the world?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
I
that
want
was
to do some shit like
1999.
that.
Right? Yep.
yeah.
Like
I don't
that
know
shit.
about how it is now because, like I said, it's a little different now. But in 1999, he was out there. They knew the song. So
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Like that just seems fun to me. Or like, I don't know, do some crazy shit. Like I've seen Denzel Curry do like a wrestling themed show or something like that, like perform in a wrestling ring or something like that. Cause we professional wrestling fans. We be watching WWE, AEW, New Japan, all that. So
Super kick somebody.
Right, bro. Super kick.
so yeah, something like that. I don't know, something like mad cool.
Mm.
Do some different shit.
Yeah.
I want to fill up a stadium in Japan. Like that just sounds crazy, but that's what I want to do. I want to go to a whole nother side of the world and them still be rocking with me like I was in my own state.
Yeah.
Like
Like we back in the States.
That's what's insane to me.
I don't want to just be known here.
Yeah,
Nah.
man. I want to take this worldwide.
Yeah.
Do anybody know I speak Japanese though?
We got a homie that does.
Word.
And
He's learning actually, but
Okay.
he's doing good though. So
Yeah.
by the time we go over there, I think he should be pretty fluent.
Yeah.
Would you guys even take lessons with doing speaking Japanese and possibly rapping like that?
Hell yeah, I
Yes.
would love to.
Yeah.
We big
I'd live out there for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd live 6 months in Japan.
Mm.
we big anime fans, so I mean, yeah, dude.
I'll
And
take
I
6
watch stuff in sub. I ain't doing none of that dub stuff. So yeah, I do want to learn, Japanese.
At least the basics, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel me?
Man, I could watch anime with the subtitles off. Like that's a flex on a
Right,
whole other
bro.
level.
That yeah.
I'm in America just watching. Niggas like, how you know what they saying? Because I understand.
I understand
Duh.
it, dude.
Like I'm just watching TV.
Right, bro.
Okay. Since it's been a year and stuff like that, I follow all you guys on Instagram and stuff, especially you so see talking about, this or that, or I'm working
Fact.
out. Are you working out? What's your best time working out? Things like that.
Fact.
So pretty much giving everybody your personalities, or so you so T. Like, what made you start working out more?
So with that, it's just wanting to be strong, to be honest, bro. I know that's like a really basic answer, but it's really strength because it's like back in the day when I was like 16, 17, 18, I was just weak in everything, physically, mentally, spiritually, everything was just weak. You know what I'm saying? I would let anything break me. get angry for no reason, all of that. Like, just stupid. So the gym just taught me to be humble and stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? It'll be days where I don't even want to go to the gym, but I'm so disciplined that it don't matter. It's like, bro, I have to go. Like, it's time to go grind real quick type stuff. Yeah, man. It's just a lot that has happened in my life that made me, you know what? Let me go to the gym before I do something I might regret. Like a forever mistake, if that makes sense.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. That's pretty
Yeah,
much like saying that I gotta beat off before I beat this girl because sucking up
facts.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
And you're
saying?
right though. It's a good one.
How about you?
For me, I don't go to the gym. I'm more of a cardio person. Like I do a lot of running and stuff, and it helps clear focus. You know what I'm saying? Like keeps me focused. But for me, my addiction, I would say, is making beats. Like I was saying earlier, it's very therapeutic for me. So I could be having a bad day, but I'll go home and make 5 beats and then smoke a blunt afterwards and listen to them, and that'll just take me right out of whatever it was. It's like I put those emotions that I was having throughout the day, and I just put it in the music. You know what I'm saying? But in my own little way, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like I can be angry all day, but go home and make the most grooviest beat, sounding all happy and like you driving down, watching the sunset. But I don't know. That's just how I operate. You know what I mean? That's my thing. Even when I don't feel like it's like he said, when he don't feel like going to the gym, I still push through. I still make beats. You know what I'm saying? Even when I don't feel like it, because that's just what I do. You know what I mean? I can't say I do make beats more than I write, but I still push that pen. If that makes sense.
Yeah, 24%. So, all right. What about you in the back?
Um, I am I have 3 swords, so I got sharpened 3 swords at 3 different times. So if I do anything and everything, hybrid will sometimes like to chill all day and make a few beats. Moo might want to rap something, and Chris might want to sing on some beats. It's all 3 heads. You feel me? We all think different, but we all think the same, and it's all music. So
Tell you on that. All right, so let's get to the nicks and crannies of it. You guys got a new project coming out. Please explain to everybody what it's about.
Okay, got you. It is titled Unmasked Side B, and it is basically more songs of showing you who we are and what we can do. Me personally, I feel like we showed ourselves a little bit better on this one. You know what I mean? Kind of found our groove. We got a little bit more creative. Subject matters are a little bit more creative. Even the structures of our songs are like creative, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This one to me flows better. You know what I mean? Got a few songs for the ladies on there this time. Because the last one it was kind of like straight bars, bars, and bars, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this one's nice, man. This one's nice. I'm rocking with this a lot. It's more songs from the Unmasked era. You know what I mean? Just more good music, really.
During the process of making this new album, tell me pretty much one thing that you improved on and one thing you're trying to master.
Hmm. One thing we improved on. I would say chemistry is through the roof on this one. I say that's one thing we did improve on. Like we all sound like we belong on that track together. You know what I'm saying? Not just individually. You're like you'll hear something and be like, "Ooh, Samuel stood out," but Solo did too, and Moo. You know what I'm saying? And Falcon, and Nate, and Q, and Journey. Like you know what I mean? So it's like our chemistry improved. And one thing that me personally, one thing that I'm trying to master, I'm trying to master the art of feeling in music. You know what I mean? Going forward, I tried to do that a little bit on this project as far as my contribution to it. You know what I mean? It's more so of if somebody can feel what you saying or even feel the production, you know what I'm saying? It's like it'll stick with them forever. Cause I feel like that's kind of how I listen to music. Like a lot of my favorite songs are from many different artists, various different artists, but it's all based on the feeling. that song gives me. You know what I mean? It's not even for what they saying a lot of times. It's just the feeling that I have with it.
So you're more looking for like relatability or just life experiences?
Um, both, both, because I feel like my life experiences are relatable. You know what I mean? So, yeah, both. I'd say both, because I feel like they kind of go hand in hand.
Okay. How about the rest of you guys?
I'd say the same thing, but expanding on it. I want my music to feel like a back to the anime, like a domain expansion. Like I put you in a room and this is all you dealing with. You feel me? Like it's just me and you feeling the power of my music.
Yeah, I just want my voice to be heard
Mm-hmm.
because I know a lot, and I know I'm right about a lot of things. So I just want my voice to be heard. I try not to BS people when I speak, especially when I'm rapping. So yeah,
So yeah, improving all around. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
pretty much.
Content,
Yeah,
the way we doing things, just that's the improvement. Just always striving to be better. You know what I'm saying? Be better at what we do.
Being able to put the creativity that is in my mind onto, you feel me, a track.
yeah. Cause it'd be a lot going on up there.
A lot of artists make a lot of music and they put it inside a vault. Some people might say that's the wrong language for it, but some of them is like unreleased type stuff.
Mhm.
My question is, which I ask a lot of people, is why not put those stuff out? It might be unfinished, I get that, but
Mhm.
why put stuff in votes and then God forbid somebody pass away, it comes out. Whether it's from the engineering or from the family member releasing it,
I
why
mean,
do
I feel like it really all depends on like the artist, truly.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we
Mhm.
still got stuff in the vault, but for me, it's all about timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And you just gotta know where you are as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say somebody like Drake, right? He
Mhm.
could put out whatever he want to put out at any moment at this point,
Mhm.
and people are going
Yeah,
to
you
But that's
people are
what
going to listen to it. People like us, we really shouldn't be holding that much in the
right.
vault. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let people know what you do. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and get it out. You know what I mean? Tomorrow is not promised. Like you said, if somebody passes or
Right.
something, you know what I'm saying? What are they gonna say? You had all this music in the vault, but ain't nobody hear nothing,
And I feel
or
like
like you know what I mean?
I
Or
feel
you can
like
just
a
already
vault
have
like it depends on how you work too. Like because Kanye had how many songs for My Dark Twisted Fantasies? You feel me? And that's
A
all a
lot.
vault. But we got the perfect album there, and I feel like I want it. If he ain't wanted up there, shit, it wasn't supposed to be up there.
Mhm.
But like, it just all depends on how your creative flow is and how you work. Like, if you're a person that you make 100 songs for one album, they're not gonna understand you having a bit of a vault. But if you don't, and you just holding on to something and just keep holding it, and you're not working on it at all, then I don't know. I
yeah.
wouldn't say keep a vault. There's no point in just holding
Yeah.
on to that one.
Like you gotta finish tracks.
Yeah.
Like some people just be having unfinished shit and never go back to it, and that's an issue because why? You know what I'm saying? Because why are you just sitting on that, bro? Go! Stop being lazy. Go finish what you started. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And put it out. That's how I look at it.
On this new project, what would you say is your best song on it? That so people can look for it. Like if you release it tomorrow, what can they say?
Hounds
That's
of
gonna
justice.
be. Repeat that.
Hounds of justice.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Is that for everybody else in the room too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just have
Yeah.
to agree on that one. How's it justice?
Yeah.
Hounds of justice.
That's heat.
Okay. What about as far as uh, let's say like best like who had the best bar on the album that you say?
That's bar.
But
That's crazy because it's like all of us had like quotables on
Right,
it.
Everybody had like a good
yeah.
good one
Like,
liner in there.
Well, it's not people, so just out of nine people, who can you say, yo, this person right here had the best bar on the album?
I'm not even
Just
gonna
one
cap.
person.
You said that on bro. That album was come on, bro. Come on, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna have to give it to Falcon on Rotten Apples. That is the whole verse for Falcon was incredible. I relate to that verse so heavy because there's people like that.
You right. I don't know. That's a tough one.
See, yeah, but damn, I ain't answering that one, man.
I'm going with Falcon.
Okay.
I just don't know because it's like, bro, like when you listen to it, you're gonna be like, each track is just like there's quotables, man. That's another thing I felt like.
Oh snap!
Oh, somebody had to
we getting robbed.
We getting robbed.
Stick up.
What's good, bro? What's going on, family? This is Huffy. He's another artist out here in the 252.
What's up?
Hope you doing good. Sammy Lot podcast.
Sammy Loco, see it.
Sammy Loco.
Yeah,
Sammy Loco.
I'm bugging.
Yeah, I just had to drop that off, man.
All
All right, fam.
I got you a little bit, bro.
But yeah. So I don't know, man. I can't answer that one for you. They gave you theirs, but because I'm over here thinking about all the bars on everything, and I don't know, man. You gonna have to get back. You gonna have to get back with us after the album come out and see what you think.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll definitely let you know.
Got you.
So what time are we thinking about for this album?
April 21st.
Okay. All right, April 21st. What is is that date synonymous with something or just
truthfully? The last Unmasked came out last year on April 22nd, and I wanted to do that this year, but it's on a Saturday, so we had to kind of push it back a day.
But if we want to get technical, there is small importance. There's a Renegade, a Mercury Renegade, on April 21st that brings Misfit and Madness.
So we kind of just gonna be the glitch in the matrix for that day, if that makes sense.
I mean, explain it. Explain that day.
Oh man, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just
I don't know, and I feel like it's a spring album too.
Yeah.
I know that sounds a little weird. Like, you know, I was saying earlier about the feeling, like the whole feeling of it, like it has to come out then. You know what I'm saying? Like it just has to come out then. I don't know. It's just it's a feeling, bro. It's a feeling I can't really explain. But April 21st, when I saw it on the calendar, it made sense, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck it, April 21st.
Okay.
It's called divine intervention.
Yeah, we'll call it divine intervention.
I like that. All right, so with this album, I'm pretty sure that everybody will eventually start making their own individual album. Am I correct by saying that?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say, how does that work? Like, you got all types of popular groups back then and now that, you know, some people were like, all right, I want to come out this day. How do you delegate that?
It's really by the work they put in. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if Solo got an album done before Moo got an album done and he ready to go, ain't no need to wait for him. And when he ready to go right now, you know what I'm saying? It's really, that's how we playing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just gonna go first just because I'm head honcho. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not ready, I'm not going. That's how it's gonna go. If you're not ready, you're not going. Now, let's say we got two ready at the same time. We'll work it out. We'll just sit and talk. You know what I'm saying? It's really at that moment, yeah, bro. It's easy with us, man. It's easy with us. That shouldn't be a problem. Release dates and stuff like that. We don't worry too much about those because I feel like the music always comes out when it's supposed to with us. You know what I mean? We don't ever try to rush nothing or nothing like that.
Okay. So since we're in this cancel culture, you know, type of thing, is it like when you're finished making an album? Because I know pretty much when you're making it, you're not thinking about, oh, am I offending anybody, or did I say the wrong thing, or whatever the case may be. Do you guys look at that, or you just say, hell, is freedom of speech, let it rock?
Yeah, dude. I'm speaking my piece.
Yeah, and two, with the type of people that we are, we know how to speak our piece and not offend anybody, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
We gonna speak our truth and keep it pushing. We don't have to degrade anybody else. You know what I'm saying? If you feel offended by anything we say, that's on you.
That's on you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just how we feel, because at the end of the day, you're right. It is freedom of speech. I said what I said. If you don't like it, don't listen to the music. I ain't, I am not begging you, nothing like that. None of that's going on around this way. Because I can't say on this album, somebody might get mad at something we said on here. I don't know. We just some honest people. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Now, if people were mature enough and they heard our music, they can make the conscious decision to either fuck with it or not. You know what I mean? But that ain't the times we living in, and somebody is gonna say something, so it don't really matter.
It
at this
is
point.
what it is.
You gotta stand. You gotta stand for something or fall for anything, bro.
Right, bro.
Okay. So since I know all you gentlemen are pretty much into conspiracy theories, it's pretty much the local rant type thing. I want to know everybody's conspiracy that they believe in, conspiracy theory that they believe in, individually though.
Individually, y'all want to start?
What's a
Let's
conspiracy
see how
theory?
he go on the iceberg, and then I'll match him.
A conspiracy theory now, because I want to get a good one that I know I stand on.
Yeah.
I know y'all got a whole bunch. That's why I said individually.
Man, I gotta.
All right, I'll go then. I don't believe in space.
That's a big one though.
Dive deeper in that. Dive
Yeah.
deeper in that.
Yeah. So I don't believe in space because I'm a biblical guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a religious guy. I'm a biblical guy.
That's the difference.
There is a huge difference. Religion is basically like organized confusion. It's like the Bible was here even in Bible times when you read it. That whole New Testament, they had the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? The Bible been around since back in the day. And all these other religions spawned after that, but everybody had to have source material. It was kind of like organized confusion. But back to the space thing. In the Bible, in the first chapter too, I mean, right in Genesis, it says the most what the Most High did to create everything, and it didn't say anything about space. It said that he had the heavens, and then he had water, and then he had the firmament, which is basically like a snow globe. It's like a dome, you know what I'm saying? And then up under it, he had the sun, the moon, the stars. Then below it, he had the clouds and everything. And then he got the us, you know what I mean? And then when you kind of it just don't make sense to me. Like when you really just look at all this, right? It's like we haven't even discovered past 5% of the ocean, and y'all telling me y'all breaking the ozone layer? Nah, that's just, we got to use common sense here.
Big cap.
Like that just doesn't even make sense to me. And me personally, Sammy, I always look a little sideways when they start when they know too much about something. You know what I'm saying? Like they know a lot about space for y'all to only have gone up there a few times, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Allegedly. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I done seen some videos and stuff on the net of them shooting rockets at the sky and the rocket bouncing off. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't look photoshopped to me. So I was like, yeah, my theory is ain't nobody ever left this planet. Ever. They be trying to make excuses like gravity. I don't believe in gravity. Gravity just mean we can't leave. That's just what it mean to me.
All right. What about you, Soul T?
Oh, I mean, I think everybody.
I believe that what we think, to expand off his, no space, right? What we call extraterrestrials, those aliens are really just angels and demons, but we just don't understand it.
That's one of mine. Yeah, because now they're starting to release reports and stuff like that. So I'm with you on that one. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, how am I end this thing off?
You gotta do something with the ocean now. We started from top to bottom.
I was thinking the same thing. So yeah. With I mean, that's not really a conspiracy theory.
You're right. That's just facts.
That's just facts.
That's just life.
Yeah, bro, that's just facts. I mean, A lot of people wouldn't believe it though.
What?
That it takes 7 years to get to the bottom of the ocean. How do
I
we
mean,
know that?
it is a guy that was on Joe Rogan that said he spent 2 weeks underneath the ocean for like, he's seen all types of shit down there. But
That's 2 weeks.
That's just 2 weeks though. 7
yeah,
years. God, somebody, what you gonna see on that first year? That second year,
Bro, and the crazy thing
nothing.
is,
you can't go down there because it's black and the pressure. You gonna die immediately. Like there's nothing you can do. So I think a monster might be coming up.
And I found out the giant octopus are real today. They weigh 600 pounds and they live at the bottom of the ocean.
well, Japan
they-
got a lot of monsters over there. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
So-
bro,
but-
another kid, since we talking about it,
Come on.
since we talking about it, one last conspiracy. Everything that gets put into a Hollywood movie has happened before in real life. I don't think humans are that creative. I think that everything has source material. Like Godzilla, you just said it. There'll be stuff over there in Japan. Ain't nobody gonna tell me Godzilla ain't real. They didn't seen that nigga before.
They seen Godzilla. There's no
King Kong. Like, I feel like somebody actually went to an island that we don't know about, saw this big ass ape over there, and that's where the inspiration came back. Now, I don't know if they made it back or not for real, because it is just a movie. They got to spice it up. It's like they got to put a little bit of truth in the whole lie.
Because how you thinking of Godzilla?
Yeah, like you don't just like
You just
smoke a
don't-
blunt and be
yeah.
like big ass reptile.
Yeah, like that detailed? Nah, nope.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like everything has source material. All these movies, even Avengers and shit.
Yep.
It's just not as literal as people think it is.
I mean,
like,
got some certain hidden
literally.
things in there. Yeah, without a doubt.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like, of course, Thanos didn't come down and snap shit back in the day or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like everything has some type of source material. Like, they might have saw Godzilla, but he ain't necessarily burned down a city. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, they might have saw him out there swimming and shit. And then they would have been like, hey, that's a movie.
Fun fact, we saw a Bigfoot-like figure out here. So
I believe you. I fucking believe you. I drove past there. I was like, yeah. I didn't know it had a fucking street name after me. But like I said, like, yeah, I've seen some shit over
Did I bring that up, bro? Nah, because folks ain't gonna believe you, huh?
I ain't want to remember that. That was in a vault and you just opened it. Not remember that, bro.
Man,
I mean, let's get into it then. You can talk about it.
bro,
It happened so fast,
bro, we was driving and we was in a county like right next to us. It's basically Wilson, but it's not. And we're driving, you know what I'm saying? And we see it. It was on the other side of the road and it was on all fours. And it went across the road on all fours, I promise you. And then it stood up. And when it stood up, how big this
was tall, bro. It wasn't no bear like
none of that. Like
the bear, bro. It was nigga size. He was human, bro.
Yeah,
it won't near Halloween. This ain't a costume, none of that. Like
The
no.
way he galloped across that street, I said, bro, ain't no way. I thought it was a gorilla or some type of monkey, but then he stood up for real, and I was like, nah, he got legs.
Yeah,
This
he's
nigga tall.
Yeah, dude. We just kept driving. We
Yeah.
won.
No smoke.
I didn't do the
man,
white
yeah,
people
man.
thing and say, what is that? I ain't do that.
Nah.
All that. That's
Dude.
how horror movies happen.
Dude, we are black.
That is how you become a starring role in a horror movie, right?
Right.
There. And I ain't doing that.
Yeah, bro. Nope.
I am character B. I
Yeah.
drove by.
That shit was funny. All right, so we're moving on. All right, so anime or music? You gotta pick one.
Oh,
That's disrespectful.
Why are you talking like this right now? Because they go hand in hand. You can't have one without having the other. If you want me to be honest, you go to anime and the fight scene that's really like that got that epic music, that soundtrack. I'm just watching anime and these niggas just like bro, why, but blam. That's hard. Pause. But I would think or say I'm not picking.
Yeah, I don't think any of us could.
yeah, bro, that was a hard one, man. I wasn't ready for that.
I'm not doing that.
That's like Kendrick or Cole or something.
Well,
Yeah.
I can do that indefinitely, Kendrick. But
Yeah.
Whoa,
No
okay.
disrespect.
All right, why is that? Why is that? Because I had an argument about that 3 weeks ago.
It's just for me personally, it's the creative just structure of things. Like
Mhm.
I feel like Cole takes a very
Simple approach.
it's like Cole is like reading a good book, but it was a simple book. It ain't had no hard words in it. You feel me? But it was a fire book. But Kendrick is like reading a poem. It's like you get it, but you gotta kind of get it first until you get it. Like I don't know, man.
I just feel like Kendrick is a lot deeper
Yeah,
than Cole.
that's what I'm saying.
I feel like you really have to be in tune with what Kendrick is saying. With Cole, bro, I feel like anybody can listen to that for real and get what he's saying.
accessible.
Yeah,
He's more
he's
relatable.
more. Yeah.
He's more yeah.
Not saying he bad. You get what I'm saying? But it's like we from North Carolina. We fuck with Cole. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, of course we love Cole. It's just like Kendrick, just a little bit more. Just
Yeah, bro. Cole didn't make To Pimp a Butterfly.
you feel me?
And the ABN squad wanted to smoke with that Dreamville squad. Pirates out here.
Yeah, man. Cole, Jid,
ABN versus
Boz, Omen,
ABN versus Dreamville. Let's get to these bars.
Ari.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, that's what it is. But the thing is, I think with people I was arguing about is like it's based off your preference and how you
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
got introduced to like music. For instance, I compare Kendrick because Kendrick really he doesn't sound like Wayne, but he is the like essence of him. And J. Cole is the essence of Jay-Z. Like Jay-Z, you're just gonna get what you see. It's not gonna be nothing too deep. It's gonna be
Yeah.
double entendres. But with Kendrick, you listen to it because you know he got the cadence, and then he has like different sound structures with his voice and stuff. J. Cole ain't doing that. Now he did kill Edward, but that's
Yeah.
just that's just I guess his inner demon, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Something like that.
Facts, I feel you. Nah, I feel you though. I like that take. That's a W take. I'm not mad with what you just said. Yeah.
So, all right, the next one: weed or exercising?
Give me that green, bro.
Mhm.
I'm out of here. They can do all that
See,
running shit.
why he doing that, dude?
I can do that with ease, bro. Let me get that green.
I got that balance, man. I can balance the green and the exercise. I ain't bro. I don't know, bro.
See,
You gotta put one down, bro. What are you putting down?
the weed.
All right. You can put that down. I'll keep smoking.
He,
Smoke your dope.
he got exercise, he got weed, I got balance. That's what it is, bro.
Put that down, bro.
All right, top vacation spot.
Oh.
Does it have to be in America?
No, I'm not being there.
Japan.
Yeah,
Japan.
Japan, yeah, I'd go there.
I'd say Japan, New York because I'm from there.
Okay, what
And
part of New York you from?
Glen Cove.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
So you about to say the
I don't know,
Bronx or something?
I don't know, man. I don't be taking vacations, dog. I don't know. I be working.
Not the Bronx. That's crazy. That's wild. Hold on.
My nigga Falcon that, yo.
No, hey, bro. Falcon for the Bronx. That's funny. But yeah, New York is fun. I like going to the beach. The beach is always fun. I like any resort that has like a hot tub and a bar next to it. I feel really at peace when I'm just sitting there and just chilling for real. So it's a lot of weight off my shoulder when I'm just sitting there not having to care about anything.
I don't know, man. I'll be going with the wind, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If I see something I like, I'll go there.
It's fun, bro.
Got you. Is it one spot? Is it like? Let me put it this way: is it an advantage you guys being from the South compared to other coasts?
Nah.
Not really an advantage. Nah.
I feel like we would be doing a lot more if we was in other locations like a New York or California, or maybe even Atlanta. But I'm not gonna sit here and move out just to go. You know, I'm not. That ain't us. If we gonna do it, we gonna do it straight out of the 2-5.
Yeah.
Even with the odds stacked against us. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. All right, so wrapping up, tell everybody your social medias. Of course, we already talked about the new album. What else to look out for? That thing, type of thing.
Follow us on Instagram at Abnormal Music Group, all lowercase. You can also follow us on Facebook at Abnormal Music Group. And my Instagram, actually, if you follow us on Instagram, all of our Instagrams, our personal Instagrams are in the bio. So you can just go down the line and follow all of us.
Everything is there, bro. Linktree, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Got
our
the link to our
Linktree.
music.
Yeah, our TikTok is up there.
Yeah.
Abnormal Music Group, if y'all wanted to know. Is that you can stream our music on all streaming platforms under ABN. And yeah, what we got coming new besides the new album, April 21st. I'm gonna keep plugging it in. After that, you wanna go ahead and say?
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. So we're starting our production crew, me and him, because we make the beats for the crew. But we're gonna start releasing more beats, beat tapes, and stuff like that. We want to do like some Patronata, DJ Khaled type shit. Get a bunch of different artists that we know out here, get them on our beats, drop an album like that. You know what I mean? Start doing full albums like Alchemist for other people in our crew, outside the crew. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, and just releasing a bunch of instrumentals, man. Because believe it or not, a lot of people just strictly listen to beats. I learned that over the last year. If that's that's one thing I have learned. Like a lot of people just like instrumentals, so we gonna feed them that. You know what I mean? We doing that. All of us, we working on our own music. You know what I'm saying? Working on more ABN shit. All of us have like little side projects, like. Another plug-in, me and him right here working on an album together. Both of us rapping and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of stuff is in the works. I ain't gonna say too much about it, but just be on a even non-music related, like content wise, like for our YouTube and stuff like that. We're trying to get more into that. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not really a big social media guy, but that was one of my New Year's resolutions to myself to be more out there this year. So we gonna try. We're gonna try some things out, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna try and be more in niggas' faces this year.
Okay, right. So that is a wrap for podcast 116. I'm your host, Sammy Local, and we're out.